What's the worst thing that could happen on a first date? Spilling a drink, awkward silences, a wardrobe malfunction? Those are the typical nightmares that most people dread when they think about a first date going wrong. But when it comes to Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, their first date had something even more chaotic and unexpected. Yet, it wasn't the kind of disaster you'd expect from a Hollywood romance. After all, instead, it was an incident that was quirky, a little embarrassing, and perfectly chaotic, all while setting the stage for a love story like no other. This wasn't a typical Hollywood style meet cute, where two people bump into each other in a cafe, or one falls into the other's arms during a rainstorm. No, Taylor and Travis' love story started in the most modern and unexpected way possible. Forget candlelit dinners or romantic moments. The beginning of their relationship was centered around something uniquely 2023, a friendship bracelet and a podcast microphone. And of course, a lot of nerves. The scene starts after Travis Kelce attended one of Taylor Swift's record breaking concerts during her Eras tour. He had front row seats and was absolutely smitten with the superstar. It wasn't just about the music or the energy of the crowd for Travis, it was Taylor herself. After the concert, Travis was on a mission. He wanted to find a way to connect with her, to get her attention in a way that wasn't typical. His bold move? A friendship bracelet. Yes, you read that right. He decided that the way to Taylor's heart was through a handmade bracelet with his phone number written on it. Now, anyone familiar with Taylor Swift knows that she has a big fan base, and many of those fans create and trade friendship bracelets as a way to feel closer to her. It's a fun tradition that has become a staple at her concerts. So Travis, thinking he'd be part of the crowd in a more unique way, decided to take a leap of faith. He made the bracelet, hoping that Taylor would somehow notice him and take his number, and possibly start a conversation. But here's the thing. His plan didn't exactly go as expected. Taylor wasn't able to receive the bracelet. Why? Because she doesn't talk to anyone before or after her shows. She keeps her voice protected so she can sing the 44 songs she's scheduled to perform each night. So while Travis had crafted this thoughtful gesture, his plan hit a wall before it could even get started. Understandably, he was a little disappointed. He didn't get to give her the bracelet. And according to Travis, he was feeling a bit butthurt about it, though he understood why it happened. And according to Travis, he was feeling a bit butthurt about it, though he understood why it happened, but he wasn't going to give up just yet. That was just the start of their story. Travis didn't let the bracelet setback discourage him. He still had his charm, and he wasn't afraid to use it. One word from the, what? Wrong place? And they would both be dead. As fate would have it, their paths crossed again. Thanks to a mutual connection, rumored to be sports reporter Erin Andrews, the two ended up meeting. They hit it off, and soon enough, the two were on their first official date together. The world didn't know about it yet, but sparks were flying. Or were they? Travis later admitted that their first date didn't go perfectly. In fact, he messed up. But the most shocking part was that Taylor was the one to call him out on it. He said that he had a feeling it wasn't going great, but when she told him directly, he was a little surprised. He couldn't deny it, though. There had been timing issues and, as he put it, nerves on both sides. Still, the awkwardness didn't stop them. They were both determined to keep things going, and that's when things started to take off. Picture this, a fancy Manhattan restaurant, Taylor looking flawless as always, and Travis trying his best to charm her. It wasn't the best first date, but it was real, and that's what mattered. Travis admitted that being with someone like Taylor was a bit overwhelming. She's a megastar, and he's a successful NFL player, but their worlds couldn't be more different. Still, the experience was worth it. Sometimes it's the mess-ups that lead to the most authentic connections. Despite that first date hiccup, Taylor saw the real Travis beneath the NFL star image. She saw the goofy, grounded guy he was, and that was enough to spark their connection. After their rocky start, the couple quickly grew closer. Within weeks, Taylor was spotted cheering for Travis at his football games, sitting with his family in the stands, and showing up for every moment of his career. This wasn't just about their connection, it was about building a real relationship, one step at a time. Their relationship took off even faster than anyone expected. One of their first big public appearances together as a couple was in Kansas City. Taylor attended a Chiefs game where she was seen sitting alongside Travis's mom, Donna Kelce. After the game, the two were seen driving away in Travis's convertible, enjoying a quiet moment together. Fans were already excited to see the couple together, and they showed their support with cheers and excitement. It was clear that Taylor was not just dating a football player, she was embracing a whole new life that came with it. But that wasn't the only thing that made their romance stand out. The pair had their fair share of adventures, including a whirlwind trip to New York City. Their first stop? The iconic restaurant Nobu for dinner. Not exactly a casual spot, but when you're dating Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, there's nothing low-key about it. After that came an unexpected cameo on Saturday Night Live. According to Travis, it wasn't even planned. But when you're dating someone as famous as Taylor, you might just end up on the SNL stage without even trying. From that point on, it was clear that the pair were inseparable. They blended Taylor's world of sparkle and spectacle with Travis's laid-back Midwest vibe. So it was an unlikely combination, but it worked perfectly. Travis loved experiencing Taylor's world of high-stack events, while Taylor seemed to enjoy the simplicity of his down-to-earth lifestyle. Their first romantic getaway was a dream straight out of a Nicholas Sparks novel. Over Easter, the couple took a trip to the Bahamas, where they were seen walking hand in hand along the beach, taking private boat rides and enjoying quiet, romantic moments under the stars. It seemed like the perfect escape for the couple who had just begun to learn about each other. Travis was completely smitten with how Taylor could make even the simplest moments feel extraordinary. But it wasn't all about the glamorous escapes. Taylor was also taking the time to immerse herself in Travis's world. She visited his hometown in Ohio, where she attended barbecues with his family and friends. Travis's friends were a bit shocked at first that he was dating someone as famous as Taylor Swift, but they soon realized just how down-to-earth she was. She fit in perfectly with his circle, and it was clear that they had something real. As their relationship continued to blossom, the couple made more public appearances together. With Taylor attending multiple Chiefs games, she was seen sitting with Travis's family and cheering for him louder than anyone else. Travis appreciated her presence, noting that everyone in the suite had nothing but great things to say about her. It wasn't just about her fame, it was about her being a genuine and kind person, something that everyone admired. But beyond the glitz and glamour of their public appearances, the two made time for quiet moments away from the spotlight. Whether it was cozy dinners at upscale restaurants or just spending time at home, they enjoyed each other's company. Travis, always the comedian, even slipped in some dating advice on his podcast, jokingly warning against picking places where the spotlight was too much on them, like a football stadium or a stadium concert. Meanwhile, Taylor and Travis's mutual admiration for each other was clear. Travis praised Taylor's accomplishments throughout her Eras tour, and Taylor cheered for Travis at his games. There was no doubt that they were a team, supporting each other through thick and thin. As December 2024 approached, Travis pulled out all the stops for Taylor's 35th birthday. He surprised her with a custom-made necklace that had her birth year and album title, 1989, 19 engraved on it. It was a thoughtful gift that showed just how much he cared. To top it off, he hired a private chef and bartender to create a special, intimate dinner. They spent the evening dancing to Taylor's favorite songs, laughing and sharing precious moments together. Hiccup